Bro in trouble. Gonna throw it up from the right elbow. Misses the shot. Long rebound controlled by Shaw's Goshen.
Mission accomplished by Jock Curtis. He wanted to speed them up on offense, make them get helter-skelter, and that's exactly what they did.
Anthony's three-pointer is missed. Strong rebound by Buford. Hands it off now to Bro. Bro across the timeline, left side, Jackson. Jackson in trouble. High post to a cutting Bodie, who misses the layup, but an offensive foul is going to be called against Bodie.
Tough call that time. Bodie appeared to have a clear lane to the basket. I really don't think the Shaw defender was there as Bodie went to the line, went baseline after receiving the pass, and they did call it for the offensive foul. That'll be how many on Bodie there?
That is two
fouls on Bodie.
Now it's going to be Johnson C. Smith gets it back, a turnover by the Lady Bears.
Turned it right back over to him. They've had their shot. We've been saying all game long that they've had their chances. Johnson C. Smith continues to have chances. Chances to tie the game, chances to even take the lead. None of them they've cashed in on yet, while they haven't led in this game so far with 10:56 to go.
Jones to inbound baseline right. And gets it into Bro near the center circle, almost a backcourt. Over to Jackson in the corner. Jones back out top. Jackson left side now to Bro. Bro in trouble. Tries to dribble out. Skip past Jackson. 15 to shoot. Tenacious defense by the Lady Bears. Jackson had it. Out top to Bro. And Bro's going to be called for a traveling. She turns it over to the Lady Bears. What happens?
Mission accomplished by Jacques Curtis. He is trying to speed up the Lady Golden Bulls. Make them take a shot early. They're not doing it, I guess, much to their credit. But the problem is they're letting the shot clock really come up on them. And that time, before they were doing it in a hurry, they got a traveling call.
Davis across the timeline, gives it off to Anthony. Gets a screen now as Andrews rolled off the screen on a foul against Johnson C. Smith. Bodie picking up the third personal foul. We have 10 minutes, 24 seconds remaining in the second half. As Kennedy Joseph in the game for the Lady Bears saw a little bit of action yesterday in the victory over Fayetteville State. Anthony to inbound baseline left, and let's see, an offensive foul is going to be called against Andrews.
Yeah, Andrews on the inbounds play was one of those where she's supposed to get wide and get low and make room for herself, but the referee saw it a different way. Said she pushed off to get position, even though she had it right under the basket for the layup.
Jackson across the timeline, gets it to Bell, out top, back to Jackson, right side for three. She misses the shot, and the rebound is still loose. It's controlled by Clemendor, and a reaching foul going to be called against Johnson C. Smith. This one, I believe, is going to go against Jones.
Yeah, it's going to go against Jones. And again, Johnson C. Smith with a wide open shot. We saw him in the first half after being down by, I think it was 10 or 11, Donald. They converted 3 baskets in a row, really, to get back in this thing. It's been a 2 to 4 point game ever since that time. But never have they been able to cash in, and never have they taken the lead.
Clemendor at the charity stripe, shooting a 1-and-1. Unorthodox type of style in terms of shooting. They at Shaw in the gym, I forget what they say when she does that. Rock 'em, roll 'em, something.
Okay, she put the ball into from her right to her left. Yeah. And did it 3 times before she finally shot. And then when she did, another one of her players was in the lane.
Yep. So Johnson C. Smith has the ball in a timeout called by Vanessa Taylor of Johnson C. Smith with exactly 10 minutes remaining in the ball game. Shaw with the 43 to 40 lead, and we've been stuck on 43 to 40 forever. Johnson C. Smith, I just can't say it enough. Johnson C. Smith with all kind of opportunities to cut into this lead.
All right, well, this is going to be key, I think, because Vanessa Taylor called this timeout. I think she's as frustrated as the Johnson C. Smith fans are in terms of getting a shot, or getting a good shot, or running a set where they're going to have a good play to try to really cut into this thing. So, calling a timeout here, 10 minutes to go, I think is a good timeout for Vanessa Taylor because they have not been consistent. We had that one little stretch in the first half where they went on like a 6-0, 7-0 run. They cut the 10-point lead down to 3 or 4, and they've been in it ever since, but never able to get over the hump. This will be one of those possessions, I think, that will determine whether they're going to actually be able to execute on the offensive end and really put some more pressure on this Shaw defense. Watch Shaw counter probably by coming at them. One of those possessions, I think,
off the timeout.
They're going to actually be.
The Lady Golden Bulls have possession. Jackson, right side to Bell, gives it off to Jones, back to Bell. Bell gives it off to Jackson again, 6 to shoot. Jackson, high post, Bell loses the basketball. Shaw has it. Quickly ahead now to Goshen. Goshen drives the right side, throws up the shot, had it blocked by Bell, but a foul is going to be called against Demetria Bell.
Perfect example of what we're talking about. Shaw came out, tried to counter them, tried to speed them up, and when they got down within 10 seconds, 15 seconds, Johnson C. Smith made a bad pass on the post, and they turned the ball over. Turnover number 19 now.
Goshen at the charity stripe, knocks down the first.
And again, as we said, Shaw comes back with an answer. Stretches that lead out to 4 points now at 44-40.
Goshen, an outstanding free throw shooter, knocks down the second. She's the team's leading scorer at 12.9 points per game. She extends the Shaw lead to 45-40.
And they extend the defense to a three-quarter 1-2-2 kind of press. Again, it's going to take Shaw into 20 seconds on the shot clock before they even get in the half court, and they turn it over again.
3-on-2 break. Anthony, left side pass to Andrews, who lays it off the glass left side for two, and a 30-second timeout taken by Jock Curtis.
Well, that's two timeouts I don't understand, Jock Curtis. You got Johnson C. Smith turning the ball over 2 consecutive times to stretch this lead out to a 7-point lead, and then you stop the action. I don't understand it, Donald, but maybe he has something. Maybe he's going to change the defense. That 1-2-2 press, and this is the key thing. Whenever Vanessa Taylor tries to settle her team down and to get a good possession, Jacques Curtis has come up with a trick or a gimmick, a defense to really kind of throw him off stride. So it's kind of a chess game in that regard. Let's see if Vanessa Taylor can come up with something now that will get her team back on track. Maybe to get a few baskets. They've been stuck on 40 for quite some time.
He's Luke Williams. I'm Donald Ware. CIAA tournament action on WAUG 750. Want to remind you, of course, WAUG is sun up to sundown station. We want to direct you to blackcollegesportsnetwork.net to finish in case we run past 7 o'clock. And of course, you can listen to the game on blackcollegesportsnetwork.com. The game 2, the men's championship game, Johnson C. Smith and Fayetteville State. Back to live action. Jones in the backcourt. Gives it up now in the front court. Chase tried to drive the left baseline, lost the basketball, and another steal by the Lady Bears. Anthony in the front court for the Lady Bears. Right side, Goshen back out to Anthony. Left side now is Davis. In the corner, Suter. Left side, 15 to shoot. Anthony, left wing for 3. Misses the shot. And a long rebound to Suter, fresh 34. The Lady Bears now a steal by Chase. Chase quickly in the front court for Johnson C. Smith. Crossover dribble, drives the lane, misses the shot. Ball is still loose. Davis able to collect the rebound for the Lady Bears.
Again, a missed opportunity for Johnson C. Smith after getting the turnover. Still down 7 with 8:15 to play.
Anthony throws it on the left block. A left-handed shot by Clemendor is good. 49-40.
We said at the 10-minute mark that was going to be a key possession, and whether Johnson C. Smith was going to be able to turn this thing around, and quite the opposite has happened. They've stretched their lead now up to 9 points.
Jackson with a nifty move, missed the layup. Ball is still loose. And let's see, it's going to be a foul. It's going to be called, I believe, against the Lady Bears. Jackson made a nice move there, just could not finish.
Yeah, Jack Curtis, as I said, has done a good job. He's countered just about every move Vanessa Taylor has made. And when she called her timeout down 3, 43-40. She's still stuck on 40 as they've gone on a 6-0 run to go up 49-40.
7 minutes and 50 seconds remaining in the ball game. Shaw with the 49-40 lead over Johnson C. Smith.
Here we go.
something even better. Strategy.
Our culture, our world, our perspective, our network. JerichoBroadcasting.com. Jericho Television Network. The future of black media.
The Ford F-150 uses two closed-loop tow hooks as opposed to the conventional open design, which makes them stronger.
And if the tow hooks are this strong, imagine how strong the rest is.
I know you're trying to find out how long Johnson C. Smith has been stuck on 40. It seems like forever. All the opportunities in the world to try to take the lead. Now all of a sudden they find themselves down by 9.
Yeah, well, that's what happens. You can't get every opportunity in the world and not cash in on it and think that the other team is going to stay right where they are. Again, Jack Curtis has done a good job of trying to counter what Vanessa Taylor does. Vanessa Taylor took that timeout with 10 minutes to go. That was 2 minutes and 10 seconds ago. I think 2 minutes and 10 seconds ago. She had the ball, wanted to get a good possession. They ran the shot clock down to about 15, turned it over. Shaw scored. They came back again, turned it over again, they scored. Came back a third time, turned it over again. The turnovers are now up to 21. It was 14 at the half. So they may be keeping pace with that 28 turnover game. And that could be the difference in terms of why they are not able to cut into this Shaw lead and even catch the Lady Bears as we go down the stretch here.
Off the timeout, Lady Golden Bulls will have possession in the front court. Jackson trying to get it in, gets it into Jones, left side for 3. Misses everything. Baxter and actually Suter controls the rebound. Suter is trapped now, gets out of the trap, and is going to pass it off now to Anthony. Just over 7.5 remaining. Lady Bears ahead by 9. They're going to slow it down a bit.
And Vanessa Taylor tells her team to come out of the zone as Shaw waits for them to come out of it and go to a man-to-man defense, which should be to Shaw's advantage. Again, the quicker and more athletic players on the team for the Shaw Lady Bears, and they've had to go just barely beat the shot clock. But they did. Vanessa Taylor smartly switched from the zone defense, had her team come out, and it forced a turnover for Shaw.
And Lady Golden Bulls have possession again, trailing by 9 points. Chase across the timeline, has it left side, guarded out there by Goshen. Swings it to Stoney, right side in the corner, Jones. Jones back out to Chase, back to Jones, right side, 14 to shoot, down low, and an offensive foul going to be called against Amber Stoney.
Yeah, make that 22 turnovers. And listen, let me tell you one thing we haven't called much in the second half, and that's shots by Kyria Buford. She's their leading scorer. She's got 11 points. I don't think she's taken a shot over the last 6 or 7 minutes. They're going to have to run a play for Buford to get them off the snide here. They're still stuck on 40.
In the front court, Anthony. Anthony has it left side to Baxter between the circles. Back to Anthony. Again, Shaw very deliberate in their offensive set. Now Goshen going to be called for steps. She turns it over. Another opportunity for Johnson C. Smith.
Good call by Goshen, but I thought Jack Curtis should have made them come out of the zone again. Playing against the zone is not to Shaw's advantage. Playing against a man-to-man would be. And instead, that time, he let them sit back in the zone, and they created the turnover.
Johnson C. Smith again with the basketball. They've been stuck on 40 for at least 8 minutes. As they get it across the timeline to Jones. Jones reverses dribble, left side now, gives it off. Out top to Chase. Chase between the circles now, 8 seconds. Left side, Jackson dumps it down low. Turnaround shot by Buford. She can't convert. Rebound controlled by Anthony. Quickly ahead now to Andrews. No look pass by Andrews to Goshen. Can't convert. Rebound controlled by Buford. Quick outlet pass to Jackson. Jackson crosses over behind the back in the lane. Right side, Jones for 3. She misses the shot. McGahee with the rebound. Shaw looking to run a bit now. They're going to slow it down. The sophomore from Norfolk, McGahee, gives it off now to Anthony. Anthony has it near the center circle. Shaw again not in any rush. Anthony pulls the trigger inside the three-point arc, and a loose ball foul going to be called on Andrews. Probably an ill-advised shot by Anthony.
And an ill-advised attempt at an offensive rebound by Andrews. Obviously went over the back for that foul. They give the ball back to Johnson C. Smith.
And so Andrews picks up her third personal foul. And Johnson C. Smith, actually, are they going to say it's no? I thought they were going to say it's 1-1, but they're actually changing it and saying it's on Andrews. So Andrews with the personal foul, again, her third. So Jones to inbound, gets it in now to Chase. Chase got it out there by Suter. Back to Jones. Suter continues to chase whoever has the ball, and almost a backcourt violation as Chase now gets it. Chase across the timeline. Finally, left side is Stoney. Stoney back out top to Jackson. Right side, Jones for three. Can't convert. Rebound controlled by Andrews. Gives it off now to Anthony.
Yeah, and we did finally able to check it. And as you were right on it, Donald, it has been 8 minutes. 13:42 was the last time they scored a basket on a basket by Shamika Jones. I think it was a baseline move off the glass that got them to 40. Since that time, not a single basket has gone down for the Golden Bulls. So an 8-minute drought, almost coming up on 9 minutes now.
And a foul in the post as the shot clock was down to 5. Johnson C. Smith commits the foul. I believe that was on Stoney. So Stoney picks up her third personal foul. That is the 10th team foul against Johnson C. Smith.
Yeah, no, almost 9 minutes. We talked about stuck on 40. I had to go back to look at the stats and see at 13:42. You're talking about in another 13 seconds, it'll be a 9-minute drought for the Lady Golden Bulls. That's been the difference. Fortunately, 9 points with 4:45 is not an insurmountable amount of time, but they're going to have to get it. What Jones should do, she needs to run a play to get the ball inside and at least get to the line if you don't. Because during this stretch, they haven't even gotten to the line, Donald. They haven't had those kind of shots, the contested shots that would get them to the line.
Free throw attempt is good by Goshen. So Goshen kind of quiet this afternoon. 2 of 9 from the field. She has 8 points. She is 3 of 3, now 4 of 4 from the charity stripe.
Very good shooting stroke from the line for Goshen. As you said, Shaw's best free throw shooter.
51-40. Just over 4.5 remaining in the ball game. Jackson in the front court, left side, near the center circle. She gets it to Chase.
The guards cannot be content with throwing this ball around. They have to get into the teeth of the zone and create some opportunities, as it appears Stoner is doing. But, you know, it's 8 seconds to go, and they're 30 feet from the basket.
Jackson going to have to put it up. 5 seconds. Stoney, right side. Chase throws the basketball away, and Johnson C. Smith continues to struggle.
Give the credit to Shaw University. The defense is causing a lot of this, but the guards from Johnson C. Smith, as Vanessa Taylor takes a timeout with 4:15 to play, the guards have to penetrate the zone, even if you have to keep the dribble alive and force your way into the paint to create some opportunities, because they've not been to the line. They've not converted a single shot from the field for the last 9 minutes.
4 minutes and 15 seconds remaining in the second half. Timeout by Vanessa Taylor, a 30-second timeout. Again, Shaw ahead 51-40. Luke mentioned the fact that Johnson C. Smith has not scored since the 13-minute and 42-second mark of this half.
Yeah, that's the difference. It was a close game up to that point, and even when Vanessa Taylor called a timeout, Jacques Curtis came out with a counter. He came out with the same pressing, attacking defense, and that's probably the story of the game. His defense, he said going into the locker room that he didn't think his defense had played up to the level that it can. They've picked it up. We saw that shooting percentage for Johnson C. Smith got up to 41%. Well, it's back down to 30% now. Only 14 baskets and 46 attempts for the game for the Lady Golden Bulls. And, you know, if they don't do something over this next minute or so, you know, you might as well book it. It's going to be Shaw with another CIAA Women's Basketball Championship.
Shaw not in any rush as they get it across the timeline slowly. Now Anthony penetrates the defense and finds Suter off the right side for 2.
Spread the floor, drive and kick, and this time drive and feed. Great penetration and kick to Suter under the basket. That lead now up to 13.
Chase across the timeline now with the dribble. Again, as Luke mentioned, Johnson C. Smith taking too long in their offense, but again, credit Shaw with this tenacious defense. Inside of 10 on the shot clock. Chase with the basketball, trying to make something happen. She's triple team, just going to have to throw it up. Misses everything. The ball goes out of bounds. It's going to belong to the Lady Bears.
Yeah, when Jacques Curtis reviews this game, it's going to be the defense. He actually said at halftime, we thought they did a good job defensively in the first half. They forced 14 turnovers, but in this situation, the second half defense, they haven't gotten as many turnovers, but it actually has been better in terms of keeping Johnson C. Smith out of the scoring column, which of course is the way the game is supposed to be played.
3:27 remaining in the ball game. Shaw leads 53-40.
Listen to this tune and try not to smile. It's Whistle.
Bags, get on up and jam, y'all. Come on and ride on the funk now. To the land of funk, to the land of funk, to the land of funk.
Defensive pressure, and let's see, with only 3 minutes and 27 seconds, down by 13, let's see if Johnson C. Smith will come out in the press. You're going to have to create some turnovers if you haven't given up. You got to press in this situation. They should be looking at the offender on the baseline, ready to play full court defense. Create some turnovers. They're going to get back in. Otherwise, this game is over.
Again. Power 750 WAUG, sun up to sundown station. We have 3:27. The time is now 6:50. With that being said, we need to ask you to go to our website, WAUG750.com, as well as blackcollegesportsnetwork.net, to possibly listen to the finish of this game and to, of course, catch the men's championship game.
Token pressure is only 1-2-2. They're trying to trap very unsuccessfully. Obviously not a defense that they feel very comfortable trying to play. That's scrappy defense. Full court defense is more of a Shaw.
As Anthony drove the lane, looked like she should have been called for steps, but it gets the benefit of the call as the foul is going to go against Buford.
Yeah, you can't sit back with now 13 with 3:27 to go. You can't put token pressure. You have to trap and create steal opportunities. So far, that's not what Vanessa Taylor's chosen to do.
First free throw attempt by Anthony. She rimmed it. Anthony has played a decent amount of minutes today compared to yesterday. She was a starter on this team last year, is relegated to coming off the bench. And that knocks down 1 of 2, extends the Shaw lead to 54-40.
The big thing about Shaw, Donald, is they have so many people that can beat you. They have 5, 6, 7 players capable of having big games that could be key in getting wins. And certainly tonight, some other people have stepped up other than their so-called stars.
Bro, able to knock down a shot inside the 2-point arc.
2:45, so that's what, almost 11 minutes without a basket before they finally get a 3.
And Anthony almost throws it away, and
she does.
By Jackson. Here comes Jackson for Johnson C. Smith. Jackson quickly in the front court, crossover dribble, left side. Bro, thought about the shot. Now it's going to be trapped. She's going to have to get out of there, and does. Gets it to Jackson. Out top, Jones. Back to Jackson. Johnson C. Smith needs to try to get a good shot. High post, left side, broke. Thought about a three. Tries to come inside, throws it off the glass, left side for two.
Back-to-back baskets for the first time in a long time. They cut this lead down to 10. Can they make a run? 2 minutes to go.
McGahee back in the game now. Gets it into Anthony. Anthony throws up a shot, misses it, and Bro with the rebound. Quickly ahead, Bro for Johnson C. Smith. Left side, Jackson for three. Misses everything. Rebound is controlled by McGahee. Quickly ahead to Anthony, who lost the basketball and it goes out of bounds. Excellent defensive play by Jones.
Well, you know, if Johnson C. Smith could write up a script to get them to make up a 13-point lead, this is certainly it. 3 straight turnovers by Shaw while they scored 2 baskets. Had a chance for a third, but Jones, I'm sorry, could not connect from 3-point range. When they get the ball back with 1:37 to play, still down by 10.
They got to make something.
Is there a run here?
Maybe, but they got to be a little more quick about it. Jackson, left side. That is a jumper on the way by Stoney. Misses the shot. He's fouled in the process.
They call that foul on Lakeisha Anthony. Kind of a reach-in foul. If you could say something over this last 2.5 minutes, it's kind of the breaks have gone Johnson C. Smith's way. They've gotten off to Schneid, got a couple of baskets, and had some key calls go their way. A turnover, an out-of-bounds call, and now Stone at the line, and she makes the first.
Johnson C. Smith pulls to within 9 at 54 to 45. We have 127 remaining. Front of the iron. Offensive rebound by Bodie. Tries to go up with it. It rolls off. Ball goes out of bounds. They're going to say Johnson C. Smith touched it last. Shaw has possession.
I said that things were going their way. That was a big offensive rebound by, I think it was Buford, but she was not able to convert. Had a point-blank shot, but couldn't get it down.
McGahee in the front court to Andrews. Andrews brings it back near the center circle right side. No need to rush. Johnson C. Smith down by 9, and a foul is going to be called against Jackson.
Andrews showing us some of her ball handling ability, and she's able to milk the clock down to 106. Handling the ball definitely out front before she's fouled. She'll go to the line, and she will shoot 2 as now Johnson C. Smith. Shaw has gone to the double bonus with 10 team fouls.
Andrews with a solid performance. First free throw attempt good. She has 11 points.
Yeah, and Andrews played well. She's played tough down low, been a force down in the paint, and has handled the ball pretty well.
Second free throw attempt is good. Extends the Lady Bear lead to 56 to 45.
And they still coming out three-quarter court with Nikki Suter putting pressure on the ball. Not going to let Johnson C. Smith get back into this easily. Bro penetrates.
And a jumper by Jones misses. Right there for the rebound is Stoney, who sticks it back. And a foul in the backcourt by Johnson C. Smith.
That'll send McGahee back to the line. She has 2. They will shoot two free throws from here on out, Donald. 9-point lead with 50 seconds. Johnson C. Smith needs a minor miracle, maybe even a major one.
McGahee, first free throw attempt, back of the iron. 56 to 47 with 50.2 remaining. Second free throw attempt is good. So McGahee able to knock it down. Here comes Bro, 57 to 47, and let's see. Jones is in trouble. Into the head now. Jones has it, pulls up for 2, misses the shot. Andrews with a strong rebound, loses out of bounds. Johnson C. Smith has possession. 33.6 seconds remaining. Fresh 30. Lady Golden Bulls down by 10. Now they'll definitely need a major miracle because they went again that stretch that they went
11-minute drought. It'll do it to you every time. And just to add insult to injury, another turnover. That'll be 24 for the game on the out of bounds play with only 33 seconds left.
So Shaw will win its 5th CIAA tournament championship in 6 years.
They're taking the seniors out of the game. Both Jamie Goshen, 25, who's put in, let's see, Goshen is finished now. She's going to the bench. Goshen has come up with 9 points, a big 9 points. She goes to the bench. The other senior, Nikki Suter, also goes to the bench. She started well. She ends up with a double-double, 12 points and 11 rebounds. I don't think we'll see them anymore in these final 32 seconds, Donald.
Johnson C. Smith, the inbound baseline right. Jackson for 3, knocks it down. Needed that a little earlier. She pulls Johnson C. Smith, however, to within 57-50 with 29 seconds remaining.
Stranger things have happened. 29 seconds, a 7-point lead. Obviously, this is a 3-possession game. So that means that the Golden Bulls will have to score 3 times without Shaw scratching at all. Certainly a long shot, but certainly it's good that they keep fighting down to the final whistle.
29 seconds again remaining in the ball game, 57-50. Shaw looking to win again their 5th CIAA tournament championship in 6 seasons. So of course want to remind you, so we only have 29 seconds remaining, but I want to remind you game 2 can be heard on WAUG750.com as well as seen and heard on BlackCollegeSportsNetwork.net. So again, 29 seconds remaining in the ball game. Andrews to inbound for the Lady Bears. They have to travel the full 94 feet moving left to right. Got to figure that Johnson C. Smith is going to foul immediately.
Yeah, the strategy is to go for the steal first and the foul second, and just after they got the ball in, they fouled the right one. Oh, no, I thought they fouled Suter, but they actually got Suter out of the game, so they fouled Goshen to send her to the line.
So Goshen is going to go to the charity stripe with 28.6 seconds remaining. She is the team's best free throw shooter at 81%. As a matter of fact, on the afternoon, she's 4-4, make it 5 of 5. Goshen knocks down the first, 58-50. Shaw extends their lead by 8. A couple of more substitutions for the Lady Bears as Ari Curitan along with Jasmine Riviera check into the game.
Yeah, I think it says a lot for this Shaw program to win their 5th championship in 6 years and really come back from a very, very much a down season last year. To come back here and really dominate this tournament, they certainly played well. If Johnson C. Smith is the 2nd best team in the conference, Shaw has shown that they have an edge both in talent as well as in athletic ability, and I think that's been one of the differences in the game tonight.
The Lady Golden Bulls actually knocked Shaw out of the quarterfinal round last year as Goshen off a steal, off a missed shot, able to lay it up 61-50. Shaw with the lead, 13 seconds remaining. So a little sweet revenge for the Lady Bears with 7 seconds remaining. As a 3-pointer on the way by Johnson C. Smith and air ball. And Shaw University has won their 5th CIAA tournament championship in 6 years. They are your 2008 CIAA tournament champions.
Congratulations to Jacques Curtis. Congratulations to the Lady Bears. Not a dominating performance, but certainly one where they deserved to win. They played defense, even picked up the level in the second half of their defensive intensity. And I think that was the difference in the game, Donald. That 11-minute drought, which broke open a close game. Johnson Smith really had only one stretch in the first half where they really, I think, played well. They end the game with 24 turnovers, shooting only 31% from the field, and it's very difficult to overcome those two to try to win against the team, the quality of Shaw University.
Nikki Suter, Tavia Clemendor, and Ari Curitan, as well as Janelle. Actually, those are the only 3. Curitan, Suter, and Clemendor, the only 3 holdovers from 2 years ago when Shaw won its last CIAA tournament championship back in 2006.
And with the seniors they have on this team, they do have, it looks like 5 seniors on this team. Some big contributors, especially in Nikki Suter and Jamie Goshen, players that, of course, if you know Jacques Curtis, he's going to go out and find them, whether he finds them out of the high school ranks, junior college ranks, or the Division I transfer route. He's done a great job building the dominant program in the CIAA when it comes to women's basketball.
Absolutely. And so the Lady Bears again with the 61-50 victory and tournament championship over Johnson C. Smith.
And who do you have down for the most valuable player?
Wow, in the overall tournament, that's a tough one. I think Suter had a great overall tournament.
Well, when you consider, that's, I think, one of the strengths of Shaw, that so many people can beat you. In the semifinals, it was Celanese Bozeman that had 27 big points, and Jessica Davis came through at 14. Tonight, Bozeman and Davis combined for a total of, I don't think Davis scratched, and Bozeman had 8 points. So you can go from one game showing 27 points to another game only canning 8 and have other people step up. That's the key to a good team. So I'd say Suter, or maybe even Suter or Goshen maybe as the MVP for the tournament. But I'm sure they'll be announcing that very shortly.
And Bozeman, who only had 8 points tonight, but she didn't really shoot the ball that much. She was 3 of 6 from the field, had 27 the other night. She may be, maybe still certainly in contention.
Yeah, double-double from Nikki Suter tonight, 12 points, 11 rebounds. Those were big. Big 13 points from Jamie Goshen tonight. Those two seniors came through with big efforts, 25 points between them and 12 rebounds. Certainly one of the differences. And listen, Suter was the point person on that zone defense that was really all over the place. That 1-2-2 that extended through 3 quarters and put a lot of pressure on the Johnson C. Smith Lady Golden Bulls offense that really stymied them throughout. So a big win for Shaw, big win for Jacques Curtis, a big win for the Lady Bears program.
Of course, the Lady Bears right now celebrating down on the court, having their pictures taken. I believe it's going to be in jet and ebony, and for all the other photographers, as well as President of Shaw University, Dr. Clarence G. Newsom down there, as well as the Chairman of the Board of Trustees, Willie Gary, also on the court.
Coach Gary never misses a championship game, does he? If the Lady Bears or the Bears are involved, he's going to be there. Great win for the Lady Bears. They will go on, as you know, Donald, to play in the South Atlantic Regionals. I don't know exactly where they'll be seated, but they will get the conference's automatic bid, and we'll just have to wait and see. I think we have to wait actually 8 days until next Sunday before the Division II field is going to be decided for the national championship in the NCAA.
Shaw with a 21-11 record now, and not record-wise, certainly not one of the better records they've had once they've won the tournament championship. I mean, it's been years they've won 30 games, but still, as you mentioned, should still have a relatively decent seeding. And who knows? I mean, Johnson C. Smith, 21-9, they do have the 20 wins. I don't know where they're ranked right now in the region, but maybe they're a...
This has been a presentation of the Black College Sports Network with the CIAA Women's Championship. Congratulations to the #1 ranked Shaw University Lady Bears for the victory and your 2008 CIAA Women's Champion. This game was brought to you by the Black College Sports Network. Stay tuned. We will be back soon with the men's competition.